Good morning.
Good morning.
Two of our subjects for this note are free choice and cause and effect. And there's quite a little, dissension among the metaphysical books about which it is. Do we have free choice, or is everything cause and effect? And I think the reason they haven't come to any particular answer is because it's both. Sometimes one, sometimes the other. It's really obvious to me that we have a lot of free choice. I mean, even dogs and babies seem to have free choice. You know how your baby will push away and make that face when you give them something they don't want? Two of my babies didn't even like water. And I can't imagine that that's cause and effect. And Marilyn Miller, one of our people here, gave me this website called Soft Surroundings, and it's a clothing store online, and it'll show you all the pictures of all the different things that are for sale. And so as I go through that, I look and I go, no, yes. That's got to be free choice. It can't be, or it would be unusual, I think, for it to be cause and effect. It maybe could be cause and effect. If my mother told me you don't look good in gray, I might not choose that gray one, but I also might decide I wanted to spite my mother and I might choose that gray one. Both of those two would be cause and effect. But ordinarily, it's just free choice, I think. And cause and effect is, say that your sister said she didn't like broccoli. So you decide you don't like broccoli either, maybe you never even tasted it. That's cause and effect. It affects your just natural free choice, this programming, and it comes from your environment or your culture or your teachers or the people around you, what you might have taken in that makes you have a decision that would be different than what you would ordinarily just naturally choose. And in this center, the Positive Living Center, we obviously have lots of speeches about positive thinking. But I think sometimes we must go home thinking, yes, I really understand how that would make life happier if my thoughts were positive, my speech was positive, but I can't do it. And that situation is kind of true. We don't have a whole lot of control about what that mind is pumping out. And the mind, like the lungs, the heart, it's a machine. And it pumps out information for us based on our past experience, so that we're protected more. And it always gives you, in addition to a whole bunch of information, it gives you emotions too. So if this is a negative thing from the past or a worry about the future that you wish you weren't thinking about, you can have a lot of discomfort, about that, be tortured by that mind. I just started reading, I was going to tell you too, that my mind seems to do an unusual thing, and I always kind of thought everybody did it, but maybe they don't. It will sing all the time. It's always singing something. Like last night, we're driving home from having dinner, and I forgot to say "turn there" on our way home. And pretty soon after that, I realized my mind is singing, and I won't sing for you because that would not be good, but the words to that song are the very thought of you, and I forget to do. It's just triggered. The song choice is triggered by whatever, and that one was by I forget to do. So that mind it's just pumping it out. And the way I think of it, which is old-fashioned way, it's like a file cabinet. So here's this file cabinet, it has everything on this subject in this drawer. You punch this little button and it'll give you all of that information. I'm sure there's an analogy to that in computers, but I would not be the one that you would want to listen to on that subject. So that's the way it works. It's just automatic, and it pumps out an emotion to you as well as all the information. And it keeps pumping it out until it's done. So our thing is to gain some distance from that and realize it as a machine. I've reread Eckhart Tolle's, what was it? The Awakening World, for the 4th time now. And he gives us a little suggestion there. He says, notice that your mind is doing this. Often we're so into it that we think we are that mind. Notice that this machine is doing this. And he says that will take you a whole bunch of the way towards eliminating that. And then there's another book out called Smart Thinking. And he agrees with that first step. And then he says, wait a couple weeks. Wait until you're pretty good at this. Till you're noticing, oh, okay, I am the observer and that's that mind. When you're good at that, the second step would be to pick something you like cooking, gardening, sports, whatever interests you, and change the subject. And we can do that, but it takes practice. So, practice, 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 and happy New Year of positive